Do thou stand for my father and examine me upon the particulars of my life.
Shall I? Content. This chair shall be my state, this dagger my scepter, and this cushion my crown. And the fire of grace be not quite out of thee, now shalt thou be moved. Give me a cup of sack to make mine eyes look red, that it may be thought I have wept. For I must speak in passion, and I will do it in King Cambyses' vein.
Well, here is my leg.
Ooh. And here is my speech. Stand aside, nobility. Harry, I do not only marvel where thou spendest thy time, but how thou art accompanied. For though the chamomile, the more it is trodden, the faster it grows, yet youth, the more it is wasted, the sooner it wears.
Oh, Jesus, this is excellent sport, isn't it?
Weep not, sweet queen, for trickling tears of vain.
Father, how he holds his countenance.
Thou art my son. I have partly thy mother's word, partly my opinion, but chiefly a villainous trick of thine eye, and a foolish hanging of thy nether lip that doth warrant me. If then thou be son to me, here lieth the point, why, being son to me, art thou so pointed at? Shall the blessed Son of Heaven prove a filcher and eat blackberries? Question not to be asked. Shall the Son of England prove a thief and take purses? A question to be asked.
Oh, Rael, he doth it as like one of these harlotry players as ever I
Peace, good pint pot. Peace, good tickle brain. There is a thing, Harry, which thou hast often heard of, and it is known to many in our land by the name of pitch. This pitch, as ancient writers do report, doth defile. So doth the company thou keepest. For, Harry, now I do not speak to thee in drink, but in tears, not in pleasure, but in passion, not in words only, but in woes also. And yet, there is a virtuous man whom I have often noted in thy company, but I know not his name.
What manner of man, an't like your majesty?
A goodly portly man, if and corpulent, of a cheerful look, a pleasing eye, most noble carriage, and his age, as I think, some 50. Oh! By a lady inclining to 70. And now I do remember me, his name is Falstaff. If that man should be lewdly given, he deceives me, for Harry, I see virtue in that Falstaff. Him keep with, the rest banish.
Dost thou speak like a king? Do thou stand for me, and I'll play my father.
Depose me? If thou dost it half so gravely, so majestically, both in words and matter, hang me up by the heels for a rabbit sucker or a poulter's hair. Oh.
Well, here I am safe.
And here I stand, judge my masters.
No hurry. Whence come you?
My noble lord, from East Cheese!
The complaints I hear of thee are grievous.
If faith, my lord, they are false, nay, I'll tickle ye for a young prince.
Swear'st thou, ungracious boy, henceforth never look on me. Thou art violently carried away from grace. There is a devil haunts thee in the likeness of an old fat man. A ton of man is thy companion. Why dost thou converse with this trunk of humours? That bolting hutch of beastliness, that swollen parcel of dropsies, that huge bombard of sack, that stuffed cloak bag of guts, that roasted Manningtree ox with the pudding in his belly. That reverend vice, that grey iniquity, that father ruffian, that vanity in years. Wherein is she good, but to taste sack and drink it? Yeah. Wherein neat and cleanly, but to carve a capon and eat it? Wherein cunning, but in craft? Wherein crafty, but in villainy? Wherein villainous, but in all things? Wherein worthy, but in nothing?
I would your grace would take me with you. Whom means your grace?
That villainous, abominable misleader of youth! Old white-bearded Satan!
I know the man I know.
I know thou dost.
But to say that I know more harm in him than in myself were to say more than I know. That he is old, the more the pity. His white hairs do witness it. But that he is saving your reverence, a whoremaster, that I utterly deny. If sack and sugar be a fault, then heaven help the wicked. If to be old and merry be a sin, then many an old host that I know is damned. If to be fat be to be hated, then Pharaoh's lean cows are to be loved. No, my good Lord. Banish Peter. Banish Bardock. Banish Poins. Hey! But for sweet Jack Falstaff, kind Jack Falstaff, true Jack Falstaff, valiant Jack Falstaff, and therefore more valiant being as he is, old Jack Falstaff, banish not him thy Harry's company. Banish not him thy Harry's company. Banish plump Jack and banish all the world.
I do. I will.